In my most recent blog post, I outlined some ways in which music and music therapy can help you find your authentic self. In it, I brought up the need to be able to recognize those parts of yourself that you may identify as good or bad, or light and shadow. We all have these two sides within ourselves and a whole lot in between. And it's important that we be able to acknowledge this if we want to be able to truly live as our authentic selves. This is because as humans, we're complex creatures. Nobody is 100% good, and nobody is 100% bad. We are 100% imperfectly perfect humans. So in this video, I wanted to talk a bit more about the need to be able to see ourselves as more than our ideal selves, as well as more than our less than ideal selves. Our unique lived experiences contribute to how we navigate through life as individuals. This means that for some of us, we may have a hard time acknowledging those parts of ourselves that we don't like or that we feel guilt or shame around. For some of us, we might not even be able to recognize these darker parts of ourselves because we work really hard to be able to keep those scared, hurt, insecure, or angry parts of ourselves hidden. However, regardless of how hard we may try, those parts of ourselves and their underlying feelings can seep out in ways that we may not even be aware of. We may see our relationships with others be negatively affected because we aren't able to recognize the deeper underlying reasons and feelings that keep us from being able to connect, attune, and feel safe with another person. Some of us may focus on the good or light parts of ourselves so much that we may come across to others as insincere or passive-aggressive. We may even feel some anger within ourselves as our attempts to be good or perfect keep getting challenged by life. That's not to say, though, that we shouldn't be striving to live according to our ideals. As a matter of fact, I would say that being able to live and fully interact as your authentic self is exactly that, living according to your personal ideals. But that means being clear and honest on what your strengths are and the positive attributes you possess, while also being honest about the less than ideal parts of yourself. Again, nobody is perfect, and we all make decisions in our lives that we may come to regret or feel guilt or shame around later. But the truth is that we're all doing the best we can with what we have available to us in the current moment. However, it is important that we be able to acknowledge our beautifully flawed and imperfect selves with compassion and acceptance. When we can do this, we can see ourselves for who we truly are. By integrating these parts of ourselves, we can come to recognize areas for growth while feeling a commitment to ourselves that can give us strength to keep on going when times get tough. If you'd like to know more about how music or music therapy specifically can help you to find your authentic self, check out my blog post on the Soundwell Music Therapy website. I've included a link in the description box below.